Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Dog, check on Ock. 2. Roger, let's crank and meet back on Fly 2 at taxi time. 2. Dog, check on Pry. 2. Roger, Vanguard. Dogflight of 2 Hogs, request taxi for takeoff. Mission number Charlie Sierra Alpha Romeo 3 Papa Mike.
Dogflight information X-ray is current, altimeter 3004, clear to taxi to 27 and clear for takeoff 27. The wind's 265 at 7.
Dog copies, taxi to 27 and clear for takeoff 3004, lead request left downwind pickup.
Dog approved as requested.
Dozer, I'll do the standard left downwind pickup to meet you at the departure end of 27, 200 knots until you're saddled, and then we'll turn north and push to 300 knots. Kneeboard, page 5. Any questions?
Copy. No questions.
Altitude, altitude. Altitude, altitude.
Dog 2 is rolling. Two is saddled.
Roger, push pry 3 and let's go to 300 knots. Guam departure. Dog flight is a 2 ship of A-10s. We're VFR northbound from Rota to Goat Island. Dog flight, Guam departure, radar contact. Would you like flight following this evening? Departure, Dog would like to push tactical. Roger that, Dog. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved. Good evening. 2, push pry 10. Sentry Ops, Dog flight of 2 Warthogs checking in as frag. Mission number Charlie Sierra Alpha Romeo 3 Papa Mike. Request words.
Dog Roger. Pedro 15 is anchored at Sierra, and Spooky 15 is established overhead at 15,000, awaiting your arrival to commence the exercise. Negative words at this time. Cleared to push over to CSAR West.
Sentry, Dog flight copies. Dog pushed pry 9 and Ox 1. Dog check pry. 2. Dog check Ox. 2. Alright, man, tonight we're playing in a short combat employment exercise with a flight of 2 CSAR H-860s, an AC-130, and a fast boat up at Goat Island. The scenario is pretty much as brief, but I'll hit the highlights. Big picture, we'll continue to support CSAR training for the 24th Special Tactics Squadron, and they're working alongside some dev crew operators and the Pedros from the 41st Rescue Squadron. We've also got an AC-130 orbiting overhead, call sign Spooky 15. Just like yesterday, the exercise is being controlled by a white cell who's observing via a Reaper overhead. Red Cell will be utilizing some fixed target assets in static positions and a few vehicle and infantry TMT targets in the objective area. The exercise objectives are to work with the Pedros and Spooky to locate and recover a Growler crew who are simulating that they punched out over the water in enemy territory. Based on the exercise intel, we believe the crew is alive and well and have made their way feet dry onto Goat Island. Pedro's job will be to swoop in fast and snatch him up. Of course, you know it won't be that simple, and our job will be to sanitize the LZ and make sure it's safe for Pedro to go wheels down and pick up the survivors. Spooky 15 has a few 105 rounds he can use, but he's also an excellent ISR platform above the AOR, and he can provide us real-time SA on enemy movement in and around our survivors' locations.
Roger, so we'll be cleared to shoot live weapons again tonight?
Yeah, man, we're cleared to drop the BDU-33s and shoot APKWS and the gun at any TMT or static targets we deem necessary. We're simulating the real exfil of survivors in a combat scenario, so there isn't going to be a JTAC down there sorting things out for us. Our job will be to sanitize and clear Pedro into the LZ, all the while ensuring we don't accidentally shoot the survivors, who will likely be danger close. I've also got the overall mission commander, so we'll be able to control Spooky and the boat team.
Sweet, man. Sounds fun. It's going to be darker than a bag full of buttholes out there, though, by the time we get on station.
Yeah, man, that's why I had the ammo guys load us up with some illumination rockets. I haven't used them that much in the past, so it's going to take a little Kentucky windage to get them working right. If all else fails, we can use our nogs, but I thought I'd give the illumination rockets a try. Additionally, Spooky's got a great sensor suite, and he can assist us.
Cool, sounds good, man. I assume White Cell will be calling our target kills if we use the BDU-33s?
Yep, all we have to do is get them close, and White Cell will call ground targets that are near the BDU-33 impact point dead, and they'll be disabled. We'll get to shoot the gun or the APKWS at targets as well, though. I think the brass will prefer we use the BDU-33s first, just to save money on the TMTs, but at the end of the day, we're here to simulate combat, and the taxpayer bought us those TMTs to shoot at. Spooky's 105 will also work nicely against any TMT or static target we deem necessary.
Bitchin', man. This sounds like it's going to be another fun one.
You know it, man.
Another perfect mission for the Hog, and yet we're on the chopping block in favor of that Amy.
I know, man. I hear you. All we can do is execute the mission flawlessly in the hopes that somebody further up the chain of command will come to their senses. All players on CSAR West. Dogflight of 2 Warthogs is established IP Sierra. We've got 6 by BDU-33s, 14 by laser-guided rockets, illumination rounds, and guns. Playtime, 30 minutes.
Spooky 15 is up on station, orbiting at 15,000. We'll keep you guys posted on the ground picture, and we have a few 105mm rounds we can send if you need them.
Dog, this is Pedro 15. We're anchored 3 miles south of the objective area, feet wet at 200 feet AGL. Trident 15 hasn't checked in with us yet, but they are deploying from a submarine, so they may still be setting up their boat and getting underway. You ready to start locating survivors?
Dogflight is ready. 2, fence in.
Dog 2, fenced in.
All right, Dog, first order of business is to get comms established with the survivors and authenticate them. You have their ISO preps handy?
Roger, I've got them.
Okay, my vote is we switch over to guard and start trying to establish comms with them and get them authenticated first.
Roger, all players monitor 243.0, Dog 2 push 243.0 on aux. Dog check aux. 2. Talon 3 on guard. This is Dogflight. We're a pair of Sandies orbiting overhead. How copy this transmission? Over.
Dogflight, this is Talon 3 Alpha. How copy?
Talon 3, you're coming in broken. Remember, hold the prick like you would a phone and try again.
Dogflight, this is Talon 3 Alpha. How copy?
Talon 3 Alpha, is it? Heavy Lima Charlie, how me?
Dog, have you 5 by 5. You guys have any luck locating my EWO?
Talon Alpha, not yet. You're the first one we've made contact with. Confirm you guys aren't together?
That's a negative. I'm holed up here on the island near the southwest corner, but I have no idea where Talon 3B is at this time.
Copy, how's your situation down there?
I'm fine for now. I've got a pretty sweet hidey hole I'm in, but I can hear enemy troop movement and some mechanized vehicles to my north. I also keep hearing a faint helo off in the distance, but it doesn't sound like one of ours, if you know what I mean.
Roger that. Well, let us know if you get visual on any helos. In the meantime, do you know your coords, or can you talk us onto your position?
Yes, stand by. I'm at north 1450.93, east 145.32.87. I can't give you a signal flare or smoke right now, as the enemy is too damn close.
Copy that, man. Yeah, don't mark your position just yet. We'll get to that in a bit. Okay, I'd like to continue searching for your backseater. You think you can hang tight for a bit?
Yeah, I should be good for a while. If things change, I'll let you know.
Okay, sounds good. Grab a Snickers bar and hold tight. Break, Talon 3 Bravo. Are you up on frequency? Talon 3 Bravo, this is Dogflight overhead. How copy? Talon 3 Bravo, this is Dogflight overhead. How copy?
Dog, this is Talon 3B. How copy this transmission?
Talon Bravo, I think I can hear you out there, buddy, but your signal's pretty weak. I'll tell you what, switch over to your ELT setting and give me a 30-second transmission. I'm going to attempt to locate you. If you hear me overhead, give me a mark on top call and shoot one of your pen flares. Alright, Dozer, let's switch our aux radios over to DS and see if we can get a needle point.
Dog, this is Talon B. Mark on top.
Cop, Talon, I've got your posit marked. Go ahead and pop smoke.
Warning, autopilot.
Okay, Talon B, we've got a fast boat working with us, call sign Trident 3-3. We're going to get them to come scoop you up and bring you ashore, and then all of you guys are getting exfilled by the Pedro. Trident 3-3 from Dog, are you guys up on CSAR West?
Dog, Trident 3-3 affirmative. We just got our rig inflated and our Oscar Mike. Have you 5x5?
Roger, Trident. We've located both survivors. We haven't authenticated them yet, but Talon 3 Alpha is feet dry and hiding out, and Talon 3 Bravo is feet wet and needs you to pick him up. Advise, ready for coordinates.
Trident 3-3 is ready to copy.
Roger, Trident. Survivor, call sign Talon 3 Bravo is located north, 1450.02 east. 145, 34.51.
Trident 3-3 copies. We should be on scene at about 3 mics.
Roger that, Trident. Monitor 243.0. I'm going to authenticate Talon Bravo. Talon Bravo from Dog 1, I need the sum of the second and first digit of your number.
Roger, that would be 4.
Okay, copy. And now I need the first and last letter of your high school sweetheart's name.
That would be Charlie Echo.
Good copy, Talon Bravo. That fast boat's en route to scoop you up, E to E 3 mics. When you hear him approaching, shoot up one of your pen flares so we can get a visual on you. How copy?
Roger, Dog. Talon Bravo, copy.
All right, Talon 3 Alpha. How you making out down there?
Man, I was just about to key up and let you know. I got some Gomers that are getting a little too close for comfort. I've got an enemy vehicle and some foot mobiles about 300 meters northwest of my position, and they seem to be heading my way.
Okay, Talon Alpha, keep your head down. We're about to make them disappear. Dog 2, ready for fighter to fighter?
2 is ready.
Dog, trail, shooter cover, guns, BTR and infantry, and from the east, off west. How copy?
Dog 2, copy all. 2's ready.
Dog 1 in hot from the east.
2, supporting.
Dog 1, guns, guns, guns.
Nice shooting, dog. That was fucking awesome. Dog from Spooky, we've got another enemy vehicle that just pulled out of the forest at 55 Papa Charlie Sierra 43812 42438. Would you like a fire mission on their location?
You bet, Spooky. You're cleared to engage.
Alright, dog, clear the area. Break, Talon Alpha. You keep your head down. We're going hot on the 105. Spooky is firing. Ready now. Good hits. Target destroyed. Dog from Spooky, we've got another enemy vehicle that just pulled out of the forest at 55 Papa Charlie Sierra 444428. He's moving southwest toward LZ Bravo. I just got an exercise input from White Cell, and they're requesting a BDU 33 drop on that target. How copy?
Roger, Dog 1 copies. Target captured. Dog will be in from the west with BDU 33. Dog, trail, shooter cover, BDU 33. Technical, in from the west, off east. How copy?
Dog 2, copy all. 2's ready.
Dog 1, in hot from the west.
2 supporting.
Pull up, pull up.
Dog 1, pickle.
Dog from White Cell. Telemetry reports good hits on technical, target destroyed, continue mission.
Dog, copy.
Dog lead from 2. I've got tally on some type of amphibious wheeled vehicle that's rolling toward Town 3 Alpha's position. It's like 500 meters southeast of his position, moving northwest toward the extreme southeast corner of LZ Alpha.
Roger, Dog 2, ready for fighter to fighter?
Affirm.
Dog, trail, eyeball shooter, laser rocket, amphibious vehicle, in from the west, off east, how copy?
Dog 2, copy all. 2's in from the west.
Lead supporting.
Dog 2, rifle.
Good hits, Dog 2, rejoin. Okay, Talon Alpha, how you holding up down there? You about ready for your exfil?
Absolutely, let's do this.
Okay, let's get you authenticated. What color was your first car?
It was silver.
Roger that, Alpha. Okay, the last question. What was the type and color of your pet?
I had a yellow lab, so yeah, yellow and Labrador Retriever.
Okay, good copy, Alpha. We're going to clear Pedro in momentarily, so stay hunkered down until he's wheels on the ground. Remember, when you run up to him, stay low and keep your hands visible where the door gunners can see him. Good copy?
Good copy, man. I'll shoot a flare when Pedro's overhead my location.
Roger that, Alpha. Pedro from Dog, Survivor Alpha is authenticated. Recommend exfil from LZ Alpha. He should be approaching you from the tree line 100 meters east of the LZ. He's going to be shooting a red flare when you overhit his posit. LZ looks secure from up here.
Copy, Dog.
Warning, autopilot.
Pedro, inbound, 2 minutes out. Talon Alpha, Sparkle. Pedro is wheels down.
Pedro 1-6 is assuming overwatch.
Pedro, 30 seconds to lift. Pedro 1-5, pulling pitch now.
Dog, be advised, Trident has Survivor Bravo secured, and we are Oscar Mike to Neo Heat Beach. ETA to the beach is about 5 mics. Give us another 5 to make it up to LZ Delta.
Dog, copy. Okay, Pedro, Triton has Survivor Bravo and is en route to LZ Delta via Neo Heat Beach. He'll be ready for exfil in 10 mics.
Copy, Dog.
Dog, we've got visual with a SHORAD vehicle when there seems to be a helo orbiting just north of its location. Target northeast of LZ Charlie. You seeing this in your pod?
Spooky, roger. I've got that SHORAD system and that helo captured. Were you tracking any helos on the Measle for tonight?
That's a negative, dog. Suspect you might be a non-player aircraft.
Roger. All players from Dog lead. Cease weapons employment, save up your switches, and stand by. I'm going to be off frequency with Sentry Ops. Break, Dog. Push Sentry Ops. Pry 10. Sentry Ops, this is Dogflight, mission number Charlie Sierra Alpha Romeo 3 Papa Mike, operating over Goat Island with a request.
Roger, dog. Go ahead.
Roger, we got what appears to be a HIP operating very low in our exercise objective area, and we're not showing him on the Measle this evening. Is Red Cell or White Cell supposed to be employing a helo in tonight's exercise?
Dog, stand by. Dog, that's a negative. Yeah, no, dog. He's not supposed to be operating, or not supposed to be in your exercise objective area.
Sentry, it's pretty obvious to me that he's either agency or DEA, and he's a conflict. I don't care who he is or isn't. I just need him out of my exercise objective area.
Roger, dog. We can debrief this when you land. Give us a call on the secure VTC, and in the meantime, we'll see if we can get him to clear airspace. Stand by. Okay, dog. Yeah, we can debrief this later tonight, but he should be exiting your airspace now.
Roger that. Dog flight, push back to CSAR West, Pry 9. Dog, check Pry. 2. Roger, all players. Dog flight's back on frequency. Non-player aircraft is vacating the airspace. Resume exercise. Break, Dog 2, ready for fighter to fighter? 2 is ready. Dog, trail, shooter cover, laser rocket, wheeled SHORAD, in from the south, off north, how copy? Dog 2, copy all, 2's ready. Dog 1 in from the south.
2, supporting.
Dog 1, rifle.
Good hit, dogs. Target destroyed. Sensors look clean. I think we can move forward with exfil of Talon Bravo. I told you, keep those damn goats away from me. I hate those things. He doesn't like goats. Trident is feet dry, Oscar Mike to LZ Delta. Dog, we've got an enemy concentration of foot mobiles armed with AKs and RPGs about 150 meters north of our position, holding in a tree line. I think they're trying to set an ambush.
Roger that. Break, Spooky 1-5. Can you make those foot mobiles go away that are holding 150 meters north of LZ Delta in the tree line?
Roger that, dog. I thought you'd never ask. All players remain clear. Talon Bravo, keep your head down. Spooky 1-5's going hot on the 105. Spooky 1-5, firing. Ready, now. All
Warning,
players,
autopilot.
Trident 3-3 reports all tangos down. Nice shooting.
Pedro, LZ Delta is cold. You're cleared inbound.
Pedro 1-6, looks like the LZ is secured. Are you ready to proceed? Pedro lead from Pedro 1-6. My vote is to have Dog give it one more low pass to make sure the coast is clear down there. It still looks kind of hot to me. Dog, can you make one more pass to keep everyone's head down?
Dog is in low and fast, show of force.
Altitude. Pull up.
Pedro, LZ Delta is cold.
Pedro copies. Pedro, inbound, 2 minutes out. Talon Bravo, Sparkle.
Pedro is wheels down.
Pedro 1-6 is assuming overwatch.
Pedro, 30 seconds to lift. Pedro 1-5, pulling pitch now. Pedro has all survivors on board and is RTB Saipad.
All players, this is White Cell. Index, index, index. All exercise objectives have been met.
Pedro, nice working with you guys. See you on the next one.
Roger that, dog. Nice work.
Spooky, thanks for the support. You will clear RTB.
I wish, dog. We've got 5 more vols to support tonight. We've got a case of Diet Mountain Dew on ice, though, so we'll be good. Safe flight back to Rhoda. We'll see you on the next one, as long as it's after dark.
Roger that, Spooky. I think we're back on the day shift after tonight, but good copy. Glad you guys are on our side. All right, 2, we've had enough fun for tonight, don't you think? Rejoin Wedge and let's press south back to Rhoda.
2, copy.
Dog, push Ox 1 and Pry 10. Sentry Ops, dog flight is at the end of Bull and is RTB Rhoda.
Roger, dog. Another impressive sortie. You guys are sure selling that Warthog's capabilities.
All in the nice work, Sentry.
Dog, actually, we're getting word from the chain. You and your wingmen are to divert to Tinian. Report to the Sentry Talk for debrief.
Dog copies. Sure we can't just handle this via secure VTC when we land on Rhoda?
That's a negative, dog. Command Authority is requesting your presence at the Sentry Talk ASAP.
Roger that, Sentry. Dog flight is RTB to Tinian. Request parking.
Dog, we'll have a follow me meet you up there when you land. Hopefully you packed an overnight bag.
Sentry, would it make a difference if I didn't?
Negative, dog. The command staff's pretty adamant about seeing you face to face tonight.
Roger that. Dog push Pry 3. Approach dog flight checking back in northbound VFR up to Tinian. Request flight following.
Roger, dog. Radar contact. You guys aren't heading back to Rhoda tonight?
Apparently not, approach.
Copy that, Dog. Do you have the airfield in sight?
Affirmative, approach. Hard to miss.
Roger, Dog. No traffic between your present position and Tinian. Clear over to Tinian CTAF, 123.6.
Roger, dog flight, fence out and push 123.6. Try. Tinian traffic, dog flight of 2 Warthogs inbound for the overhead runway 08. We'll be making left traffic, full stop for 2, Tinian traffic. 2 is saddled.
Pedro flight on guard. This is Sentry Ops. Come up on 141.0.
Tinian traffic, dog flight is initial runway 08, Tinian. Tinian traffic, Dog 1 is left base, gear, full stop, Tinian.
Altitude, altitude.
Tinian traffic, Pedro flight of 2 HH-60s is 5 miles south for landing Tinian.
Tinian traffic, Dog 1 is taxiing clear of 08 departure in Tinian.
Parker right here, sir. Go ahead and shut it down. They're waiting for you inside the talk.
Copy that.